Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Myrtle Zoey Padillo from Grade 3 Moonstone from City Central School. Today, I'm telling you a story about Jonah and the whale. Once upon a time, there lived a man named Jonah. Jonah loved God. He obeyed God. He worshipped God. He never broke the rules. But one time, God asked Jonah to go to the city named Nineveh to preach the word of God because the city of Nineveh was very wicked. So many spread gossips. So many cursed each other. And they disobeyed God's rules. But Jonah refused to follow God's rules just for that time because he was afraid that maybe he might get accused or rejected or even no one would listen to him or they would mock him. So Jonah went to the shore and get on a boat to hide from God. So God wouldn't send him to Nineveh anymore. But remember, God is watching us. He could never ever don't keep an eye on us. He always watches us wherever we go. Then when Jonah went to the boat, for a while there was a giant storm, raining and raining and raining. It was flooding. The waves were growing bigger and bigger and bigger. They were splashing each other. And all of the pirates prayed to the God of the rock, to the sun, but none of them helped. So they thought of Jonah to pray to his God that the storm would settle down. The pirates went down to the deck where Jonah was sleeping peacefully. Then the pirates said, "Jonah, get up of your bed and pray to your God. Right now, we want to stop this storm right away." Then Jonah woke up and he said, "I have no choice but to get off the boat and jump down the seas." Then the pirates lifted Jonah up and threw him away the sea. And after a while, the rain stopped. It was all clear. But that was not the end. Jonah was down the shore. It was very deep down. And for a while, there was a giant whale was about to swallow him. And as the whale was about to swallow him, yummy! The whale could have thought. Jonah was inside the belly of the whale for 40 days and 40 nights without eating anything. How could he survive without eating anything for 40 days? Jonah realized that he could have just went to Nineveh, so this couldn't happen. Then Jonah prayed to God and he said, "God, please forgive me. I shouldn't just run away from you. Please let me out of the belly of the whale." As he continued praying and praying, that's the time where the whale finally spit Jonah out. Now Jonah was back to the land again. He was so happy. But God keeps saying, "Jonah, go to the city of Nineveh so you can save people and their lives." So, if you don't go to the town of Nineveh, I will destroy Nineveh right away if you don't preach the gospel. But if you preach the gospel, I would never do that. Jonah thought, "God, can you just please punish them? They are wicked. There's no way they're gonna listen to me." Jonah replied to God. Then God said, "Just do what I say. I will be with you wherever you go." Then as Jonah went to the town of Nineveh, he heard cursing words. He heard bad words. And there was a lot of people stealing apples, stealing anything and without paying. Jonah went up the table and said, "Stop! Stop doing that! Stop saying cursing words! Or if you don't listen to me, then God will punish you, and your punishment is death," Jonah yelled at them. All the people of Nineveh started asking for God for forgiveness. They asked and asked and asked until God pleased Jonah. And now that's the story of Jonah and the big whale.